What's good, fellas? Welcome to this presentation. This is Trey, and today I want to talk about being alpha, right? And just give you this understanding that if you want to really start getting women, and I'm talking about the women that you actually want, right? So I mean the quality of women that you want, because some of us are not getting any women, some of us are kind of getting some women, right? But how do you get the kind of women that you truly want? How do you get these women that are not responding to you the way you want? You got to bring up your alpha energy, right? And what do I mean by that? You got to evolve, right? You got to keep growing every single day, right? You got to tap into the beast version of yourself, right? You got to take things to the next level. You've gotten complacent, right? Your energy, you have a lot more potential than what you're putting out. And these women are not responding to you because you're not being your best self. You're not stepping into that alpha male energy. You're not being assertive enough, right? You're fearing rejection. You care about rejection too much. You care about being judged. You care about people talking shit about you. You care about haters. Bro, you got to change your focus. The alpha male, if you watch these movies or you even look back when you were in school or whatever, who was getting the women? It was the guy who didn't give a fuck. It was the coolest kid in school. It was the one the class clown, right? The guy that just does whatever he wants to do because he's carrying a different energy. That's what it is. That's what's going on there. And women can feel it, right? When a man shows up and he can influence the environment and he could stand out, but he could still be grounded in his masculinity and not be on no pussy shit, that attracts women left and right. The beta male is the guy who's, he's just passive, man. He hope, keep his mouth shut. And the reason I could speak on this is because I used to be communicating and expressing myself as a beta male. I used to be doing that, okay, mostly in high school. When I got out of high school, I started changing my behavior, and I said, fuck that shit. But in high school, I was the quiet dude, I was just kind of there, don't want to ruffle anyone's feathers, don't want to express myself, don't want to be the version of myself that I truly want to be. And I got tired of that shit when I got out of high school, bro. I said, fuck that shit, man. And I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but I said, fuck being a beta male. I stepped into some alpha energy. I started going after my goals. I started going out and approaching women. I stopped making excuses for myself. I started investing in myself. I started my own business. I started getting into entrepreneurship. I stopped fucking around, man. I stopped making excuses. I said enough is enough. Like even, I love to use the club as a playground to practice shit out. When I just started going to the club, to meet women and shit, I'd just kind of be in the background, kind of chilling, whatever. And of course, I didn't get no girls. It wasn't until I started expressing my energy. I started going in the club, I started dancing, I started going up to women, approaching them. I grab their hand, I spin her around, I pick her up, I put her back down, I show her my moves. That when I stepped into alpha energy, that's when shit changed. And that's what we got to understand. We got to step into alpha energy. We got to stop giving a fuck, man. All the fucks have to be cut, but we got to be calibrated. We got to understand our environment. We got to understand where we are, what we're doing, so that we're not, we're not violating anyone or violating the environment. We got to be contributing to the environment. The environment needs to get better, right? So you don't want to be an alpha male or carrying alpha energy and putting it out there, and it's making shit worse for people. It's supposed to make shit better, right? You contribute, you communicate in a way that brings value to the situation. Like if I want to, bring up the club context again, when I go in the club and I express my alpha energy, the club gets better. If I go in the club and I'm a beta male sitting on the wall with my drink in my hand like this the whole time, I'm not bringing any value to the club, but if I go around, I'm high-fiving people, hey, what's good, man? I go to a girl, I give her a look, I like to do like this. I stand back and I look at the girl, and she gives me a look back. I put my hand out, I grab her, I start dancing with her. I start dancing with this girl, I make out with this girl, go and do this shit, whatever. That's alpha energy. And women, and as I go move around, women start responding to me better. Like each time I approach the next woman, it gets easier because my alpha energy has been established in the environment and people are picking up on it. But if you go somewhere and you just kind of, blah, 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 and you just careful and conservative and shit like that, nobody's going to respond to that, man. And here's the thing. Here's why people don't step into alpha energy, right? The reason they don't step into that energy, because we want to do that naturally. Right? We want to roar. We want to let that lion out. We want to let that beast out. But why don't people do it? Because they're afraid to get challenged. They're afraid to put themselves out there and be vulnerable, where somebody can expose their insecurities, where somebody can make them feel, oh shit, some past trauma or something else comes up. You need that shit to come up so you can face it. Stop running away from shit. Face your past trauma, face your insecurities, face all this shit. That's what Cold Approach did for me. I went out and approached these women, and it brought up a ton of insecurities, right? And I wanted to stop. I wanted to just say, fuck this. I'm gonna stay home because I'm getting rejected and shit is happening, and I'm getting judged, and I'm feeling sorry for myself. But I said, fuck that, man. I'm gonna just keep going. And I pushed through the fear. I pushed through the obstacles, right? And I earned whatever results I've gotten from Cold Approach. I earned that shit because I pushed through my fears. There's plenty of times I could have stopped. There's plenty of times I could have said, you know what, man, maybe this ain't worth it, man. I'll just settle for whatever girl comes my way. I said, fuck that, bro. So I'm telling you, this is the energy that gets women. Okay, you gotta be willing to push yourself out there. The things I keep talking about. Grounded masculinity. You got to put masculine energy out into the universe, out into the environment. You need to learn how to be grounded in it, meaning you need to be tested. You need to put yourself through tension. You need people to challenge you, and you need to handle that shit. And then you need to learn how to express yourself authentically. Forget about a pickup line. Forget about trying to say the perfect thing, trying to make the girl like you. Say what you truly want to say. If you think she's beautiful, tell her, I think you're beautiful. If you like what she's wearing, tell her I like your outfit. If you just wanted to come and say hi, say, hey, I wanted to come and say hi. Okay? And when you start doing this, yes, you're going to be nervous, of course, because you never done it before. But over time, you start becoming grounded in it. And this becomes the new version of yourself. And then leadership. You got to be able to lead. That's what an alpha male is. He leads. The alpha male knows where he's going. He knows his direction, knows his purpose, he knows his goals, and he's not filtering himself. Right? We got to stop. Take these girls off the pedestal, man. See yourself as a king. A king walks around like a king. He's valuable. He knows his self-worth. He knows his value. And he knows what he brings to the table. And he's not going to bow down to anyone because he's a king. That's it. Take on the frame that's going to give you the power you need to handle your life. If you need to tell yourself you're a king, then tell yourself that shit. If you need to tell yourself you're a lion, tell yourself that shit. If you need to tell yourself you're a dragon, whatever it is, use your imagination to get you past this bullshit. Get you past your current condition and move to the next condition. And I'm telling you, this is the energy that gets women. This is the energy that gets respect. This is the energy that influences people. And create your own version of it. You don't need to be like me or, just start expressing yourself authentically, whatever that means. Maybe you're artistic. Maybe you're creative. Maybe you're whatever. Maybe you're more aesthetic than me. Whatever it is, you find your value and you start putting it out there. And don't just think, it's all about like, I know I'm coming off like, high energy, tough, whatever. You see me, sometimes I'm relaxed, but I'm still expressing myself, right? Sometimes I might jump on the piano. That's expression. That's me putting myself out there. That's energy. I'm putting out energy. That's what you got to do every single day. Stop holding back. Stop holding back, man. Tap into your potential. Let the beast roar. Unleash the beast. Unchain the beast. And I'm telling you, people will start responding to you differently. They're gonna challenge you. They're gonna test you like, oh, who do you think you are? Don't back down. Don't back down. Say, I am who I am. Or sometimes you don't even need to respond to these pieces of shit trying to bring you down, trying to challenge you and test you. But that's what it means to be a masculine man who's putting himself out there. That's what it means to express yourself authentically. That's what it means to be an alpha male. That's what it means to be a beast. You're gonna get tested. So look, take this information, apply it, man. If you want to change your life, this shit, just go into that alpha energy. Start doing shit. Start expressing yourself. Start looking for the challenge. Start looking for opportunities to grow and improve. Start communicating your truth. Start taking action. Go talk to some more women. Go and make some more friends. Go and start that business. Go and do whatever the fuck you need to do to really tap into your potential and be the version of yourself you want to be. Right? And if you need support, if you need coaching, if you need one-on-one coaching, you want to work together, you already know I have the Unbreakable Beast program. It's an 8-week program. It's 60 days. And we work together, and I'm going to help you tap into the best version of yourself. You tell me what your goal is, and I'm going to help you hit that goal. Because there's certain actions you need to take that you're not doing. You just need to be more disciplined, more consistent, and you need to tap into that masculine alpha energy and then put it out there and stop filtering yourself. All right? I'll see you in the next video. Peace.